Hey guys, it's Janie. Welcome back to the Bookworms Buddy. It is time for another flip through. Welcome back, guys, and welcome to new subscribers. Thank you all for your continued support of my channel, and I really appreciate it. I have a flip through for you today. This is a journal that I have made for my aunt. Now, the story behind this is my best friend, Kath, of 20 years. She lives in Jersey, and we've not yet met. And she connected with my aunt through Facebook. And so now they're pretty good friends, and Kath wanted to do something special for my auntie, and she asked if I would do a journal for her, and I told her I would be more than happy to do that. And so that's what we've got today. So what you're seeing here, this is the closure for this journal. It'll just tie around the journal. I didn't feel like tying around right now. It is stretch elastic. Now Timu's got this lace, but I got mine from the lace place. First of all, Timu was out of the purple and it wasn't the right shade. This was the perfect shade for this journal, and it's stretch, so it really works well as a closure. So this journal is a 9x6. It has two signatures, and it is a fabric cover, and it's padded. We've got these corner protectors on all four corners, and we went with silver this time. Right here we've got the tassel for this one. We got some greens and purples, and I just wanted to match what we had going on here on the cover. I decided just to use the clip on this one instead of putting the ring on the spine. My aunt doesn't have as much dexterity as she would have when she was younger, and I didn't want her to have to fight to get the ring off the ring. So we just went with a clip, so she can just clip it on and unclip it to take it off. But we've got some really beautiful beads in here, purples and lavenders, and then we just got all kinds of, like, some of this came from the chindi rug that I took apart. We got pinks and purples and just all those beautiful colors. And we also have some eyelash trim in here, two different colors of that. So yeah, that is the tassel. Now for the cover, I used some of that same lace that the closure is made out of, and I wrapped some, I should say I double wrapped a piece of thin chipboard and used that as like a frame for the image that I chose. I think it's Dreamy Art Etsy shop. All the stuff that I used for this journal I will put down in the description box, because there's like 3 different Etsy shops that I used for this journal. So I will list those down below. But yeah, so we got some pearls along the edge, obviously faux pearls around the edges of this image. Look at that image, you guys. Is that not beautiful? So here on the spine, we've got that crocheted trim with the satin ribbon that runs down it. And I figured that would be a nice look because the cover image was larger and I didn't want to put anything onto the front. So we just decided to make it on the spine. Okay, I guess we'll take a look on the inside now. Okay, so Kath has a garden, and a lot of the stuff you're going to see, like journal cards and stuff in here, are from her garden. She wanted to share those in the journal with my aunt, so that's what we did. We also have a picture of her and her husband right here, but just to respect their privacy, I'm not going to show you that picture. But this is a little message that she wrote to my aunt, and then I stamped a little flower here, and then sending birthday wishes on that. And then this little happy birthday card that I had made for her. Right here is one of the floating card things that I make. And so on this side, we've got happy birthday stamped on there. Number 39, because this is the 39th journal I've made. See if we can get that back in there, because it always wants to fight. And then we got this really pretty sunflower right here, and then this cake comes off of a little daisy trim that I've got. You can just cut the individual daisy pieces off. And then of course the paper is back here that matches this paper. And then I got a little letter to my aunt, just telling her that this is from Kath, and we printed it, or we wrote it on this piece of cardstock right here. So there's a nice little note for my aunt on there. And also for her to let me know that when she gets this, I will send her the link to this flip through so that she won't miss anything, because she's very new. She's seen some of my flip throughs, and I don't want her to miss anything, so I will send her the link for this flip through. Goodness. Let's put that on again. Okay, so we got the tab on the first signature here, and we've got this little silver charm right here. Then on the back side of this paper clip, we've got this. I love this picture. This is a picture out of Kath's garden. I love the splash of purple, because there's a lot of purple with this journal, so I love the little splashes of purple and that butterfly on there. I thought that was like a perfect opening card there. I want to make sure there's plenty of writing space, because I don't know if my aunt will want to use the journal, if she wants places to write, but I've included stuff, you know, for writing down books and such, because she loves to read like I do. So you'll see all that in here. And then we made this little cluster. It says, life doesn't have to be perfect to be wonderful. Oops, and I just paper clipped 2 pages. And see, like right here it says, what did I read this year? So she can write down whatever it was she read. And then she can continue over here if she wants to. Here we've got a bookmark. 2 different sides, but I really like it. And this is some of that fabric that came out of that chindi rug. And I thought it looks really cute on this bookmark. And then right here, we've got a altered paper clip. And these can be used for anything. They can be used for books, so she can use this as a bookmark when she's reading, or you can leave it in the journal. And then we made this tag for her. More writing space on there. Hopefully she will find lots of stuff to write in here. Got this really pretty trim right here. This is a picture, this page I actually used one of Kath's pictures of the garden. This right here that you see, this garden you see, is a garden that Kath had done for me years ago. And then she started including Aunt Brandy into it as, you know, when they became friends, and my aunt just loves it so much. And then I included some book covers. This one is A Study in Scarlet, Arthur Conan Doyle. He's the writer of Sherlock Holmes. More writing space there. I really like this layout right here. I like all the colors and how perfectly they matched. So right here is a hidden journal card. All she has to do is pull that out, and she can write on both sides of that. We got some really cute pink trim, which I also had used a piece of that in this right here. And it's got 2 different patterns on there. And then here's a double journal card. This opens up for more writing. Here's another picture of the garden of Kath. It says Garden of Whedon. That just goes in that tuck spot. Here's a belly band and another journal card. Here is some hymnal music. So I have a couple sheets of that in here. I think 1 sheet for each signature. Here's some more little book covers, The Complete Sherlock Holmes. We've got Along Came a Spider, James Patterson, which James Patterson is one of our favorite writers. And then up here in this little pocket is this tiny little garden stamp with a butterfly on it. More writing. Another bookmark because she likes to read, and I used some more of the eyelash trim, which you guys know I absolutely love. It's nice that it just kind of hangs out the top of the journal. Here's, this came out of my stash. It's another one of those pockets, and we got a purple butterfly on this one. And then the card is just plain, so she can write on that. And it was made with a book page, so she'll probably appreciate that since she likes to read. And we got another journal card here. Here's another garden picture. There's our little garden right there again in that picture. Garden of Whedon back here. And of course she can write on the backs of all of those. We put some purple lace on this page. Here's another one that came out of my stash. This was the specimen slide one. I just added the paper clip to it. And it's got this cute little pink charm. Pink flower charm. This right here came with the kit. It was one of those little folders, and it just flips down, and I just glued it onto the page and stuck a little journal card in the center of it. And then this paper clip is just on there to, you know, keep it down flat. And then this is another picture of the garden. So many pictures of her garden. It's amazing. I had so much to put in here. And there's another look at the little garden that Kath calls it the book garden. It's this part right here. And she shares all kinds of them with us on Facebook. So I was just saving all of them so I could use it. Here's a tag that I made. I thought that turned out really good. Again, some fabric from that chindi rug, or rag rug as people also call them. And it can be wrote on. And I use one of those itty bitty gold paper clips with a star on it. And then this side is another garden picture. Another one. Her garden is just so beautiful. More lined paper. Here is another bookmark. This one's got books on it. The journey is the destination. And this really pretty, it's not the same as the normal eyelash trim, but it's beautiful. I got it from Thistle Creative Reuse, the crafting store. And then this pulls down, so there's writing here and writing here. And this bookmark can just kind of go in there and leave it still. And like I said, you guys, I'll link to the Etsy shop. I'll write it here on the screen too. I don't remember what Etsy shop it was. And then another hymnal page. Now, my older sister said that she can remember that my grandmother, which is my aunt's mom on that side, loved this hymn called In the Garden. And so we included it because we didn't know what Auntie's favorite hymn was. So I just included this one in here. My sister was awesome enough to share that little tidbit with me. Okay, right here is a waterfall. And I put on here "Pole Me" because I don't know if she would realize what it was. Now, these waterfalls can be used for photographs. They can be used for writing little notes. They can be used to write quotes or, you know, scriptures or whatever. So if you pull this down, you can get to the very back one. Now, this one won't lift up because that's what's holding it all together. But all these other ones, she could put a picture on there. And all these other ones she could write on the backs. But that's what the waterfalls are generally used for, is mostly as pictures. So if you watch this, Auntie, you know what that's for, and you just pull it down and it pulls them all out. There's another one. And then this flips out, and we got two pockets. Well, this is one pocket, and then there's another pocket right here. So I didn't put anything in that front pocket. And then she can write on this right here. And then here's another cluster that I made. I generally make my clusters pretty organized. They're either, you know, I don't usually do a lot of tearing for these. I added a little splash of bright gold in here just to give it a little bit of something, and this little flower is the centerpiece. And it's an altered paper clip. So she can stick whatever she wants to underneath these paper clips. And then there's another garden pick. Over here is a side tuck, and I made this cute little card right here. It says, "Thinking of you," with a flower and a leaf on it. And then she can write in here, or she could actually send it as a card if she wanted to send it as a card. But yeah, I thought that turned out really cute. She can do whatever she wants with that. And then here was just what was left. This was some of the paper left. You guys know I like to use them and include them in the journal, so she can do a whole lot of journaling on that. And here's the other part of that, the garden. It's beautiful. Is that not a beautiful little book garden? I just love seeing pictures of that. And Kath is very good about sharing those pictures. And then right here is a floating tag, and we attached a little pocket, and I put in there some more little miniature book covers. There's Agatha Christie, and then there were none. Here is James Patterson with The President is Missing, and then Beach House. I knew she'd appreciate those James Patterson books. Okay, over here is, actually, it's part of the page. I just reprinted, as you guys know I do, and cut the bottom part to make it a pocket. And then again, this was some more scrap paper or cardstock I had. She can write on that. And there's another one, another good picture of the little book garden. More writing. More writing. And this is also another one, what did I read this year? And then there's this. I'll have to link to this one below too. I got, maybe it was even Raven's design, I don't know. But I will link all of those down below. But these were beautiful. I think it's Raven's printable, was it Raven's printable designs? My memory, it's horrible. And then right here I just threw together this little journal card. I used one that came with the kit and used this as backing, and she can write on that. And that's the end of the first signature. Into the second signature. And the second signature has another sunflower. This one is just without the stem. And that's something else that I did differently. I'm skipping pages. With these, I always put a piece of cardstock as the front of signatures, kind of as like an end page. But this time I actually ran it through the printer. I cut it down to 8.5 by 11 and ran it through the printer, so there's some line, and it's not just white. It's got lines on it that she can write, like right in the beginning. So I think I'll do that from now on. Now some of these were from paper pads, so like this was from a paper pad that I got. Again, I just did the same thing, and it was printed on different paper than this. This was printed on the paper pad paper, which was this one, which I love that right there. It's beautiful. So, and this was printed on the ivory paper, so she should be able to tell that those are pockets. Plus, I inked. And then we got another part of the garden there. And here's another what did I read this year, because I'm pretty sure she's read as much as I have. And then more writing there. And there's another garden picture. Oh, throwing them around. She's going to love those garden pictures, I think. Okay, and then we got this over here is a pocket. And this says, a reader lives 1,000 lives before he dies. The man who never reads lives only one. And that is the truth. That's why I love reading. You can go to so many different places. Okay, there's some more hymnal page. It's a corner pocket with another picture there. More writing and another bookmark. She's going to love these bookmarks. This one says, books are uniquely portable magic, and that was Stephen King's quote. And then this side's got a stack of books, and this has a stack of books here. And then well, let's not put that back in there yet. Here is another journal card that just pulls out. And I made them relatively long so that, you know, she'd have some space to really be able to write. Oops, we don't want the trim to go under there, do we? No, we don't. And some more of that trim right there. I love that trim. And here's another one. That's a really good close-up of the book garden. This right here says all things are possible. That is a part of scripture. Actually, it's part of 2 different scriptures. I think one's Mark 9:29 or 28. So I thought that would be really pretty on there, and I put some rhinestones. I was going to have my daughter hand letter that on here, but I think I'm just going to leave it as it is. It says, between the pages of a book is a lovely place to be. Another of the garden. And then I made this little belly band out of a stamp and put a rhinestone on there. A larger rhinestone. Here's a belly band here, and I really like this journal card. I put a couple of corners on there. It says, true friends are never apart, maybe in distance, but never in heart. And this is actually the paper, and I just used that portion for the belly band. My daughter said that was very satisfying. Here's an upper tuck, again, of the beautiful garden. More writing. There's another one with the books and the house. And there too. So I just made this. I was going to make it just a cluster to stick on there, but I ended up making it a tuck. It says just one more chapter. She's really going to appreciate those, I think. And then it just tucks in there. Oh. And this right here, this is Velcroed. And it lifts up for writing space, and then this opens up for more writing space. So if she really is serious about writing stuff down, she'll have lots of room in here for that. I wanted to make sure that that was the primary use of this journal. And then we got a matching side tuck here with another piece of that cardstock for her to write on. Then there's a little pocket here. I didn't feel like I needed to do another bookmark for that. She can stick something else in there if she wants to. There's the center of that, some more of that pretty lace. Upper tuck there. This says, you are loved. Another journal card. And then this really pretty one here with the book that turns into a waterfall. Another one there, stay humble and sweet. Journal card. Did some stamping here with butterflies. It says bloom and grow. More journal space. And right here, oh, that folded up. I don't like that. I put this little tiny piece of ribbon in here, like it's a ribbon that a book uses for a bookmark. And then that is also a pocket. So we have to make sure that goes where it's supposed to. Here's another side tuck here with 2 more. Some more writing space. Here's a couple of spots here that made a pocket, plus there's a pocket behind it. So we got this here to write on. And then these other 2 are individual pockets. Little happy birthday cards. I thought she might like those since it's going to be for her birthday. Here's another book journal card here. In this little upper corner. And then I added some more pearls to the inside. And this is just a place that she can write maybe something she wants to remember, a scripture, quote, whatever. And then inside here, it says, a book in my hand and a cat by my side. I don't know how she feels about cats. But I thought it was a cute journal card. And then this one is, this is my happy place. This would be my happy place, these journals. And then here's another birthday one I tucked in here. And this right here opens up. And it's just more paper for her to be able to write on. There's like 6 more sheets in here that she can write on. I thought that would be useful if she, like I said, if she's going to actually use it and write in it. More writing here. Down here we put happy day. We put some cheesecloth just to decorate that page up a little bit. This is another one of Kath's garden. It's part of her pond. And then here's another journal card here. Looks kind of like Disney, doesn't it? And there's a book. Some more hymnal. See, this was another, came out of another one of the kits. But you can just open it up and write, and both sides are birds and books. Pretty sure I got that right. Did a book lover down here. Put a little bit of a cheesecloth behind that just to decorate that page. More writing. Home Sweet Home. Reading for me is spending time with a friend. Those were all really cute. And that's it. And on the very back one is another of the book garden. And down here it says, a book is a gift you can open again and again. And that is the journal for my aunt. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I just hope that she really wants to use this. I think it was very sweet of Kath to even think of doing this for her. That just makes my heart happy as well. So, Aunt Brandy, I hope that you enjoy this journal as much as I enjoyed putting it together. It was really so much fun for me to do. And I hope that you really are able to use this. But that's all I have, you guys, today. Let me know what you think of this journal down in the comments below. But thanks for staying tuned, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.